Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone, it's King. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Condors offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
Nah, you got to hold on to that rock, but it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
To the back. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. Drives inside. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Condors will send out the punt unit. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score.
And he has been as advertised. You're talking about him being a star coming into the season, and through the first part of the season, he's toting the mail. He's doing it all for this squad. Last week you saw him put up big numbers. It starts and ends handing the ball to the running back, setting the tone, Jesse, for this offense.
He looks bigger and faster to me, and I wasn't sure he could be that after how good he was a season ago. But this guy spent a lot of time in the gym and out running in the offseason. And the incredible part is he's putting so much production out every single game. When the defense knows he's getting the ball each and every play, it still doesn't matter. At this point, nobody can stop him.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Turning it on! He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and, man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
They'll go to the fullback. Could be an alley. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Run it with the fullback. And into the end zone for a touchdown. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. Coming out with it, it's King. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Turns upfield. He breaks a tackle.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in, you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. But the problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And it'll be the Condors decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll do it himself. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
The go with the option, quarterback keeps it himself, and look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
And off from the shotgun. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Just drives it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Quarterback keep. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
And they get to him. Excellent coverage in the back end, and he just held the ball too long.
I don't bring more speed on the field if I don't think it's a pass, right? If I think they're going to line up and hit me in the mouth, I'm going to bring more big guys. They brought more speed on the field. They went nickel. They knew it was a passing situation. They told those pass rushers to hunt, those DBs to cover. The defense was ready for that.
He's brought down, and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. The handoff. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Right back to the well. Breaks the tackle. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Sees a crease. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one is perfect. And now the lead's extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Selling the fake. Oh, pressure's coming. Chase to the right. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The give on the counter. Hit and drop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Trying to get started. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. They'll go back to work on offense. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Off play action. Left side, it's McPherson. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
This offense has really showed me something today, man. They've already put some drives together and made some explosive plays, and now just executing on 3rd down. They've shown you a little bit of everything, and this offense is looking like it's the real deal.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's got it. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Pulls it in. It's McPherson.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. He's down immediately, but they convert on 4th down and keep the drive alive. On 1st down from the 13-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. And the RPO got him. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play?
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finished it off, needing just a few inches and going up top to get it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Condors sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
The Condors will try to pin them back with the punt. Fields the punt. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
And when you run an offense, when you're going to pitch the ball and you're going to lateral, there's danger to it, right? There's reading things that have to happen when you pitch it. Don't get hit while you're pitching it so it goes all over the place. Great job by the defense being disciplined, understanding, causing the fumble, recovering the fumble, creating a big turnover for this team.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's right. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And so far, man, everything's been difficult for this offense. And credit to the defense. They've taken away all the easy stuff. The easy perimeter throws, the quick throws. Nice job playing fast, playing physical. But this QB's got to get a little bit more in rhythm. Be a little bit more patient. Go through his progressions a little bit better. Right now, so far, it's an 0 for 4 start.
And it'll be the Condors who will bring the punt team onto the field. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Gets rid of it. Way off target there.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's McPherson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Fresh center downs going to the air. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Quarterback gets the first down. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many.
Throws toward the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Georgia taking on the Arkansas Razorbacks. And it's Georgia in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Condors will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Hey, guys, catching up with the head coach at the half, he loves the way this offense is moving. The momentum has been intense. As you know, they play at that breakneck pace. The no-huddle seems to be working because they've got rhythm and momentum here. We'll see if they can keep that up to start the 3rd quarter. I'll keep you posted on if things slow down or if they're going to keep their foot on the gas here in this game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. Drops back. It's Burns. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And here comes the punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. He'll keep it on second down. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a...
Lot of room to the right. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't connect with his man in the end zone, but they're going to back up after this penalty is announced, I believe. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Keeps it, looking for the edge. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Look out! And they got it.
Man, this defense is feasting. You can tell. They know they got the lead, and they know they have to pass. So they're pinning their ears back. They're bringing pressure. This offense, they have to do a better job, man. You got to protect your QB. Give him some time if you want to get back in this ballgame.
Trying to make one miss. He gets a block. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense.
Lots of running room. Quarterback gets past the marker. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
I mean, talk about hard to stop. Like, so many weapons, so much speed, and then your quarterback is going to go 50-plus. Defensive coordinators, that's why nobody wants to play defense anymore or coach defense. You want to be on the offensive side of the football because otherwise you got to defend weapons like these that are just weapons of mass destruction.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking for the edge. And he's swallowed up immediately, stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. And it'll be the Condors will line it up on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeps it himself. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
They booted away. On the return. He's got great speed. And after the huge run, it came at a perfect time for this runner. He's got to catch his breath as we head to the 4th. go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Burns. Short pass. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, they're able to complete the hitch throw against man coverage. And, hey, quarterback's got to be able to get it to him quickly because he knows that defender is going to be driving on the ball. So really nice job not hesitating, getting it to him, and then he gets what he can get after the catch.
And another big run. There is nothing more frustrating as a defensive guy trying to stop a guy that you just can't bottle up. You can't get him to the ground. He continues to make big play after big play. I just don't have any more answers for you.
He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
They'll send the back in motion. Drops back on first down. Right side, it's Wall. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Powers inside. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead.
Looking for the end zone. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Condors make their way onto the field to open this drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. The option, he'll keep it. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
He'll try the left side. There he goes. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Going with the counter play here. Brought down.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Condors will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Making his first move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A 3-yard gain there. It'll be 3rd and 7.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. And it'll be downed right there.
And the punter pulling out his pitching wedge on that. Look at the spin on this ball. It just died as soon as it hit the ground. Beautiful job.
Trying to establish the run. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Second and long here. Pulls it. Keeps it on the option. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Here's the give off the left side. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
Punt, and he's got room. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The offense set for a 1st down play. Sells the run, looking to pass. Looking to the big tight end. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
Using his feet. Breaks into the open. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.